Hello, welcome to Monday Message. I'm Nikki Novo, your spiritual mentor. Today we're going to talk about how to get over past mistakes. Logically, we all know that we make mistakes, but for some reason there are some mistakes that are harder to get over than others, and this breaks my heart. I see clients all the time who are basically replaying a mistake in their head over and over and over again. And we do this because we think that by maybe playing it over in our heads over and over again, that we can actually change what happened, maybe change the outcome, or actually even change the situation. Not true. No such luck. We cannot change it in our heads. We actually can change the mistake in the present moment, but it has nothing to do with playing it in our head and feeling bad. So I'm going to teach you 3 ways to get over your past mistakes. Number 1, remember to stay in the present moment. So whenever we're replaying the past mistake, what we're doing is we're actually bringing that past moment into our present and we're reliving it all over again. So instead of making the mistake once and feeling not so great about that mistake once, we're actually feeling it all over again and feeling that feeling all over again. So it's like that mistake never really gets to be put in the past because we're bringing it to the present. So we need to remember what the present moment is and what the past is for. So the longer we can leave it in the past, the better chance we have at a better present and a better future. It's gonna, it takes time to heal from the mistakes. But if we can leave it in the past 3 months ago, as opposed to replaying it every day, it gives us more time to actually heal and create a better future. So just watch yourself if you're living in the present or if you're living in the past, and do your best to leave the mistake in the past and really be present in where you are, okay? Number 2, you're gonna need some compassion for yourself, because basically mistakes means that there has to be some forgiveness, and it's really hard to forgive ourselves sometimes, but we need to have compassion for that past person, because that person that created, that made that mistake in the past was a different person than who you are today. So if you can kind of separate yourself from that person and see that person almost as like a younger version than you, a less evolved version of yourself, and really have compassion for that person and be like, she or he was doing the best they could with what they knew at the time, and the girl that maybe slept around a bunch, or the guy that wasn't honest or whatever. I mean, those people were functioning, even though they're a part of you, they were a past you, those people were functioning off of what they knew at the time, the situation that they were in at the time, and it's really not going to help us to judge. We want to have compassion for that past person and also know that we're a new person. Every day, every minute, we have the choice to be a totally new person. So let's have compassion for that past person who created that mistake. Number 3, know that it was all part of the plan. Nobody wants to hear this, but it is the truth. That mistake, again, we're calling it a mistake, but I feel that it's part of our path. Of course, there's those mistakes that we make over and over again, but even though sometimes it takes us a little longer to learn lessons than others, and that's okay. But knowing that that mistake, that thing that kind of got in the way, was actually what made you who you are today. It's it made you the person who's watching these videos, who's working on themselves. If you're watching this video, you're working on yourself. You're trying to evolve and be more in alignment with your true self. So if you didn't make that mistake, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching this video. And I'm sure there's other things in your life that are a result of that mistake that are making you for the better. So that mistake and that moment was in your benefit. And if you can get to the point where you can thank the mistake and you can honor the mistake and feel gratitude for the mistake, it's going to be much easier to put it in the past, have compassion, and really be present and allow yourself to start healing and living a new life instead of living it and punishing yourself and living it all over again. It is time for a new life, and it is time to go through these three steps to get over your past mistakes. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Please remember to always stay on your spiritual path, and if you find yourself falling off, know that I'll be here every Monday to help you. And until next time, much love to you.